I hope this fixes the static that I was just having in that video I uploaded. And I already noticed from listening to some of that I was very sarcastic and trying to be funny when I shouldn't have been. And I am going to try to talk with more confidence and louder. Maybe I can maybe just raise the volume here. Noise gate. What happens when I do that? Oh, that actually... Oh god, that might be loud. And I don't think changing it while you're recording is a good idea. OBS, don't crash. Don't crash. Okay. I'm really bad at this. I hope that worked. I really hope that worked. Please. Oh, fuck. Sorry for cursing. Audio.
I prefer laser weapons myself.
I don't think it worked, and I still think I hear static. But now that we have gone down this road, it started. I'm not stopping. So, Brotherhood of Steel, I was messing around with this guy. I think I'm going to accept the quest.
Hey there.
Reporting for duty, sir.
What's the mission?
Research patrol.
Listen to this again. I think this is a repeatable mission. I haven't done any of these yet, but I can tell.
Let's do this.
Yes,
by
sir.
the quality
Lead on, sir.
of what he just said to me. And how he is nameless, and his name is Scribe. So something that if he dies, it's easily repeatable. You know, game development issues. Hashtag game development problems. Okay. That's glitched. I've completed it 3 times, and the quest keeps updating. Continues to update. I hope that the fire... I'm trying to decide what I'm doing, I'm sorry. I'll try to decide fast, because I am recording, and I could probably spend 10 minutes sitting here going through these quests, trying to decide what to do. Because every time I play a Bethesda game, I am blown away at how much there is to do for a single-player game. World of Warcraft. I've never played World of Warcraft. I'm serious. What the hell do I want to do? So... Oh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, because I can do that, and I can do this at the same time. I think they are both sweet. That works out perfectly. And by then, hopefully, I feel like that's a place you'd fight monsters, but it seems like there could be bandits as an excuse there. I think it's bandits, because one of the quests said bandits. I can get that. Yes. And I can use it, because I just got it. And I was fighting beasts last quest, and, yeah. Because I did the, Brotherhood crap. Enough talk, let's go to this log. While it's loading, I'm gonna check the audio and see what I can check. Fast. Fast, fast, fast. fast. Ooh, I can't figure it out. Okay, so from here, you can't see it. From OBS, there is a microphone noise gate section I'm looking at, and there are these two dials, close threshold and open threshold. Thresholds. I'm assuming that's how loud things are, depending how close the mic is to my mouth. I'm not very technical with this stuff, but it sounds like the game's gone. I'm gonna move that up just a tad. And since I can't live stream because I can't figure that out, and it's fuck. The game is stuck for a second.
Tell the good doc what's wrong with you. Spend your caps, and I'll make it all better.
I know.
Could use some supply.
You got the caps?
All right. I want to go back to that screen for a sec, so maybe I'll give you some things to chew on. Your Cell XMed, because there's something called Psycho, and I have 30 of them, which I shouldn't be carrying, because that's 3 pounds there. Yeah. I'm probably not going to use 30, unless I was a complete drug addict. Seems like I could, maybe have to use 30. No, you can't use 30. And I have about 70 stored away, so yeah, my guy is maybe a little addicted there. And I have way too much money at this point, but the game is, I complained about this last video I just made, but the game is too easy. That is my problem with it. I know I am. That is my only problem with this game. Literally, it wasn't easy at first for the first maybe 20 levels. But once you start getting up there, getting the armor and getting overpowered as hell, like a lot of games suffer from this. I know a lot of BioWare games did. Mainly like Dragon Age 2 kinda did. Trying to think. I never had the problem in Mass Effect. You know, Inquisition was a really good game, but kind of towards the end, like this. Those are the two things that come to hand. None of their older ones. Knights of the Old Republic was pretty easy at the end, too. I mean, it's maybe an RPG thing. Because now I am thinking of other RPGs that suffer from that. Yeah, I think it's a common RPG problem, or common game problem, because there are also overpowered builds in other games. Not like I'm running the most overpowered build here. It's pretty random. Gunslinger and Commando. A little one into there because I was using silent weapons for a while, but now I have completely stopped except for one pistol. I had about 3 silent weapons at a time. I thought that would be good because I was sneaking around, and you know, sometimes a lot of these perks you pick on the spot. I thought that would be good too, but honestly, I don't take chems very much. They're really good, and I need to start using them because of how many freaking chems I have. I will never run out of chems, especially how many you keep finding. I need to use it before combat every single time from now on. I'm going to do that. Essential. Last one's not essential. Same with this. Don't do it. Tip, do not. You don't need it. Actually, you need this more than you need gunnet, because it seems like it's a lot harder to find rare armor mods. And especially, you know, honestly, I wish I went into gunnet, or wouldn't have not went into gunnet. Science. That's pretty good, because there's one power armor suit thing that I really like. It's what is it? It's a mod for the armor. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. It's the stealth field, I think it's called, which you get at, which actually is science, which you think you get at rank 4, 3, and it's really good, especially for stealing. If you ever want to steal, I steal to mainly get a companion approval up, like with McNatty, I think his name is, the guy that was in Fallout 3, the kid. Yeah. That's why stealth field is good. That you could probably go without, but it's more of a what's the word I'm looking for? If you don't have time to constantly stop and sell things, I would get this. If you just want to speed through the game, and not have to worry about that, especially when you want to speed through the game, yeah, this would probably be good for speed running. Maybe. I know that. What is it? This would be good for speedrunning. Because Dog is probably the best companion, and you should just run with him if you want to do very well, especially with this perk. But I am a completionist, and I want to get all of my companions' approval up, so I'm running with currently Curie. And I'm probably going to romance because her accent. I was going into agility to get better criticals, but now I've stopped because of finding out how fun these two things are. Which I always max charisma out because I like getting the best solutions in dialogue, and you can usually make up for it in gameplay if you can handle it. I don't want to say that I'm good at this game, but if you can handle it, you really don't have to go into any gameplay elements that help you in combat. That's my tip. You can go into pure charisma and pure intelligence if you really want. Which I kind of did. Except for this Nerd Rage, which is... I don't know. I've never tried it. I tried it in Fallout 3 and it... Or maybe New Vegas. I forget which one, and I didn't like it. I don't know. It might be for some people. Maybe because it slows time now, which I don't think it slowed time before. Reading that description. And the jet stuff is really awesome. That might be good just for the slow time. I never knew that. Huh. I might try that if I get really high level, or decide to do a modded save kind of thing where I max everything out. Must. Local leader's a must. I don't know, I'm getting really sidetracked. I wanted to do some combat and make this entertaining, but I have problems with that. Commando. I'm going over this stuff, and I shouldn't have put one into that, especially since I was started going into this. You don't need one into that. If you need to pick one or the other, I would almost always do that because it's all full auto weapons. But with pistols or snipers, you don't need both, especially with the fact that pistols, what is the ones? I'm putting my finger at the screen right now. More damage and range. So both these ranks increase the range, and almost the range on your pistols. This is a silenced. It's down here. Rapid pistol. That range with a silencer, 278. Where is that? I think this might have really far range. There. Gauss rifle. I'm pretty sure that has really far range, unsilenced. So, yeah. And look how much it weighs, 18 pounds. Pistols are pretty OP, 6.7 pounds, or whatever the equivalent is in this game, pounds, or, you know. You know. That's about it. Pistols are OP compared to rifles. No offense. I guess snipers would be great for range, and rifles are great for stability, but if you can control stability, pistols are... There's no reason not to pick a pistol. Rifles, the only thing good is for snipers. So, like, looking into this, penetrating armor would be good, but honestly, with this perk, awareness, it lets you... see their armor resistance and their energy resistance and their level, which is probably the most helpful thing, and I got it early on. I love it. It's good for first time playthroughs. Maybe if I play it again second and I know which creatures are resistant to what, and I mean obviously people are different, but almost all the creatures I've noticed, like Mirelurks, are all the same. Really resistant to armor, weaker to damage, or energy. Less resistant to energy. And resistant to armor. I think I said that backwards. So yeah, what I'm saying is that you don't need this if you have that, because you can see what their resistances are, and you can just switch your weapon. The only problem is in this game, and it was like this with like I think New Vegas, and I didn't have the mod in Fallout 3. I had it in New Vegas. The Project Nevada just let you throw grenades, and it was always super slow to throw a grenade. And it looks like they ripped a lot of things off from Project Nevada, like action points to sprint. I laughed at that the second I started sprinting. I thought they'd have a different stamina bar in this game coming up to it. Holy shit. Danse admires me. I am done with you now, Danse, now that I have your companion perk. Thank you.
Hey,
I love you too.
Go ahead.
Paladin.
Would it be possible to speak?
If I can
off the
romance
record
him,
for a
I'm
moment?
going to laugh my ass off, and I might romance him because of how much a badass he is. And I'm going to give him that minigun back. Off the record, I'm going to say, because I don't know. Do you get in trouble for romancing multiple people in this game? I've looked it up. I couldn't get
Are
a
you
clear
ignoring
answer.
me for a reason?
Look at the Brahmin. What the hell? Classic. Bethesda, you classic. Off the record.
That's not like you, Danse.
Which is why this is going to be difficult to say. So I'd appreciate it if you bear
Romance.
with me. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a
Subtitles.
rewarding experience
I need to turn it up
for
now,
both of
subtitles
us.
are going away.
At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything
What the
else I
hell?
could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that you don't already know. It's apparent from your
Subtitles.
attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
There. Jeez, that must have been. I saved back there, so if I don't want to romance him, because I don't know. Sorry, guys, but I'm not gonna romance you guys, except for Garrus. Except if he was
Excuse me,
voiced by
I believe we were talking.
Brandon Keener, I would totally romance him.
I'm flattered to hear this, but I feel like there's more.
There is. I'm just not very good at these sort of things. Let me start at the beginning. I grew
Never
up
mind
alone
those
in the
glasses,
capital
man. Win
wasteland.
me over.
Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a
Shades
bit
of
older
blue.
and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
Sweet. Rivet City sounds familiar. Love it when they talk about past games. Love it. And I'm gonna ask a question about it, even though I know a lot about it.
Rivet City. It must be post-war, because I've never heard of it.
You're right. It was a settlement, built inside the remains of a beached aircraft carrier.
Yep.
One of the safest places to live in the capital wasteland.
And it was
until the Brotherhood arrived.
very...
It was the perfect location for me to try
Cool.
my hand at being a merchant.
Saw the Fallout trailer, and you see that I haven't got there yet. There's a beached boat on the shore, and I thought that would be like a new Rivet City or a sort of settlement town.
You
And
ignore
hopefully
people
it
often?
is. You ignore people often. Just you. And when I'm recording and talking. Greater ambitions.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer, there was no comparison. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Prydwen, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a
Persuasion, man, all
squad
the way.
and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler.
Sorry, I have hard feelings for him.
He should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind.
Oh, damn.
He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to... It was my duty to put him down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have hard feelings. That's, I know that's pretty cliche to, you know, that whole zombie thing where you kill your own friend. And I'm really getting sick of that. Especially, you know, things in The Walking Dead and et cetera, et cetera. That sort of thing's getting old.
I'd appreciate it if you said
the way
something.
he just said that, just because he has always been so sort of racist towards super mutants, and I like back when you were first meeting him, he's like, you know, those abominations, those wretched abominations, those monsters. And everything he's saying is right. They are what they are, but you know, I still thought it was pretty mean and something that, you know. You know what I mean. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's just the way he sounded like he had emotion in his voice there, saying that his voice.
Are you sure there wasn't anything you can do to change him back?
The FEV effect is irreversible. There was nothing anyone could do.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You did the right thing.
It's what I was taught. I don't know if it was right. Ever
He's a really
since
good
Cutler
character.
died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never considered any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone, then losing them. It changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
Oh, damn it. Ugh. I might end the video here. It's getting really long, and long uploads aren't my thing. I have gotten no gameplay in. I've gotten no progress. I screwed around. It is 12:41. I need to go to bed. Ugh. 12:41. I need to go to bed. I'm sorry. I want to know what happens. I think I might do it and record a short thing, but I am wrapping things up to go to bed. Just, I need to figure out what to do here. I need to look up online, see if my Curie will be angry. I wouldn't be surprised if she was. Thank you for watching. And oh my god. Oh no, it might be because the game's minimized. I thought the game audio was really low. Just looking at the sound. My mic looks a little bit better. Might be too loud at times. Thank you.